Oh, are we actually live now? Oh, nice. Hey, guys. So I'm testing some new streaming software. I think I just sent a stream to UNIRock too, so I'm going to have to resolve that. But anyway, it's only like 3 seconds, or 5 seconds anyway. Hopefully it showed this pretty little graphic I have and some rain in the background. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? All right. So I'm going to try to stream a little bit early and work on... Hey, we got chat. We got the chat. All right. And I'm going to work on the settings to see if I can get a smoother stream. But don't worry, we're still going to look at some stuff. I'm not going to completely bore you. Hey, GWT. Hey, Lasher. Hey, Chaz. Let me see. Let me make sure. I want to test. I just want to hear my audio really quick, so let me mute everything and just listen real fast. Let me see. Let me make sure. Oh, perfect. Okay. Let's do an intro. Let's go. Okay, we're going right into it, y'all. So, I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do. I want to know what you think because it's pretty weird. But, let's see here. Kim Raven to Without a Crystal Ball sends a video link and then says, if you remove the RO into a mutual case... I'm sorry, cease and desist. I won't expose you and will give you everything I know about nat salts and EDB. Now, here's my problem. This seems like a pretty... It seems like one of these crazy emails from the Tati Westbrook case. Now, the interesting thing about the crazy emails from the Tati Westbrook case is... she put out another tweet not long ago, before this one, saying, and I don't know if like, I thought it was right here. I should have passed it, so I might have to grab it from general. She said that they caught, or that they identified the HACKSTERS in the Tati Westbrook lawsuit. So, I wanted to talk about that, see what you guys think. Let me fix my lighting real quick, actually. See what you guys think about it, too. Because that email that I just showed you is very reminiscent, I think will be the word. Okay, wrong filter. It's this one? Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Very reminiscent of the kind of threatening stuff that they were getting during the Tati suit. Now, that would make you say to yourself, let's just pull it from over here. Oh, no, we need this too. We need this too. It'll make you say to yourself, I wonder if they have identified who the hackers are. And would they just walk in and arrest them? You know, all those threats, all those things that happen, are they... if they can identify who the hackers are, do they just get arrested right away? Do they get yanked in and talked to? She says here, when a legal team says sharing your opinions and feelings doesn't meet the legal definition of defamation, you know you're gonna win. I find that one pretty nice. Now, I was told that I needed to look at Katie's Twitter a little closer, so we might go ahead and do that too before I do anything else, because I don't want to come back to it. But someone told me her Twitter's on fire. Now, I have to, give you a little I have to be honest with you. I know her Twitter was on fire. Oh, I don't want to play that yet. Or actually, do I want to play that? Maybe in a minute. Did I play that for you guys yet? If I played that the other day, I don't want to play it. Okay. I'm not going to be able to find the one where she says this about the hackers being identified. But I did leave like a comment on it, I think. So, okay, here's some of the crazier stuff. Yeah. In your own words, I'm a nobody. How can a nobody be responsible for ruining your reputation? So again, because I didn't do exactly what you wanted in a way that satisfied you, apologizing for something I didn't do, then I would have not been on your radar because you had bigger fish to fry on your radar. It's just another clip. Yeah, she really dropped a lot. She dropped a lot. I was going through it like, damn. And in his lawsuit, he says I lied that the lawsuit was issued under full faith and credit. As you can see, number 5, it states every sheriff's department in the U.S. is responsible for enforcing it under USC 2265. Google the section. It shows you what it is with a prosecutor's guide. Okay, yeah, so this is the full faith and credit. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I showed you guys that maybe when Road User first found it, so. I hadn't seen that, though. Damn. The federal VAWA requires states, tribes, territories to give full faith and credit to protection orders issued by other jurisdictions. 18 U.S. 2265. Full faith and credit means that jurisdictions must honor and enforce criminal and civil protection orders issued in other states, tribes, and territories. Any provision order issued that is consistent with subsection of the section by the court of one state, tribe, territory, blah, 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 and enforced by the court, law enforcement personnel of the other state and tribal government or territory, as if it were the order of the enforcing state. Okay. That really sums it up. Okay. What else we got here? I don't want to stream too late, so I'm trying to get this part done. I want to talk to the live chat for a minute. I want to chill with you guys. Is this true? Oh, that's what I posted. Yeah. We played that. We broke that down. Okay, so we've seen a lot of this. The really interesting stuff here are that it's that one tweet where she says that the... Where's my shirt at, man? I've got a shirt to wear tonight. It's not too hot. I'll get it later. The thing about the hackers have been identified and they were right. She says that they were right about who the hackers were. So that's interesting. That would mean that that whole theory, for her to, hold on, give me the rain. Give me the rain, Busy. I want the rain back. Hey, I like it. I like it a lot. So that would mean that LMN and this guy, because I want to think about this for a second and get your response. So the problem is I'm streaming with OBS, so I need your chat. OBS, the other OBS I use has the chat built into it. This one doesn't, so I need to pull your chat myself. Hey, Trio! And Trio just did another episode of Meme Island. It's funny. You guys need to go check out Trio Monkey. Trio Monkey, dude, you're more than welcome to drop the link to your YouTube channel in the chat if you want so the peeps can find you. He says this show's brought to you by Fever. Dance the night away. Dance Fever. Kabucha. I hope you feel better, man. Trio hasn't been feeling that good for the last few days. You know? Hey, Cleary, good to see you. Hey, R-Top, Kelly, Heidi, August, Lasher, Nerd Angle, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's been a few minutes, right? It's been such a long time. I just talked to you on Periscope, but it's been such a long time. Is that why you filed on her to distract from the real truth coming out? Yeah, I guess so, right? Did you hear about all that? There's a big truth coming out. Hello, Bunny. Good to see you. Auntie. It's been so long. Digging early, Uni. Hey, let me get used to it. We're going to be doing a little testing tonight, so it's going to be a little different than normal, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. I need to get my stream running at peak streamability because I want to start hitting it real hard. I want to start hitting the stream train really hard like I used to. So get some shows done, right? Get some content. Yeah. Like I like raining GIFs. And since it's raining back here, you know, I went ahead and turned on the rain sounds. It's kind of really, what do you say? Calming. Hello, Tra. Hello. Good to see you. And yeah, no, Trio. Seriously, bro. But yeah, so that would mean that Nat, LMN from the Tati Westbrook lawsuit, and most likely the dude helping her, probably were at least doing something. Why am I bleeding? I'm bleeding. My foot is. So if that's the case, what would the role of Nat, the role of Tina, I'll cut you, and others that communicated with Nat, what would they end up being? Like, would it be just they got lucky, right? Because once everybody knows that these threats are coming out, what's it going to be like for people that were communicating with the person sending the threats? Are they going to be all like, oh my God, I'm so surprised that it was them? You know what I'm saying? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet the people that were like messaging them are going to do some shit where they go live or something and they're like, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe that somebody would actually send threats. Someone I was talking to. Oh, you know, they act all shocked. It's probably what's going to happen, you know? Hey, Kai, what's up? We're going to play some video games here in a little bit, Kai. I don't know if you're down to chill, but you know, we're going to be playing some games. You know they make Under Armour shorts? I'm wearing Under Armour shorts. Aren't those things, aren't they awesome? Under Armour's like the best company ever. I swear. If you don't wear Under Armour, check them out. Under Armour, you can send free merch this way. For the shout out. Free merch time. Free merch thing. Under Armour, hook me up. I just feel like right now everything is in such a crazy weird place. You know, Keith Raniere. Have you guys ever looked into Nexium, seeing like what happened with Keith Raniere? I think I want to pull some stuff up and look at it, because Raniere, you know, when you hear about Nexium and you hear about, you know, people talking about how it's a cult, it doesn't do justice this insane story behind it. I'm going to do a video on it sometime, but The Vow on HBO is a really, really good series. I mean, it's really good. I'm so excited for season 2. Some of the most powerful moments are they play a lot of Raniere's cult rhetoric. And one thing that he did, Raniere had several females from his cult that woke up to what was going on and left. And at first, they didn't leave like right at first. They kind of like sensed some things were happening, but they end up leaving. And Keith Raniere, of course, convinces himself that they are liars and they're the most evil people ever. You have to watch The Vow, because I promise you, people think I'm just saying that this is a cult just to be a dick or something. They are a cult. They are a cult. I mean, in my opinion, there's no difference between some of the more, let's say, famous, that's a bad word, but famous cults. I mean, the demonization of any opposition, of any criticizer, it's at such a level now that it's even now into lawsuits. And that's what Raniere did. Keith Raniere filed lawsuits and basically just tried to harass people that left their cult, especially these few females. And they were the real heroes of Nexium, because they lost so much of their life, and they got out of the cult after years and years and years of being in it. And of course, they are tracked and fought and They were just shit talked and defamed from here to the moon. And they're just regular people, you know? One of them was a rich business lady. But when she went into NXIVM, she gave and gave and gave and gave. So she had money and she was still doing really good. But she didn't have what she had when she entered the cult. And I forget her name, but I wish I could look her up, but I don't remember who she was. And she got out. She left the cult. Tried to get her life in order, and it was just affected from the top. Well, hey, Divine. Well, thanks for the tip. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me look it up. I've always wondered if I could find... How do you spell Raniere? It's like one of the hardest last names. There it is. R-A-N-I-E-R-E. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can find... Like, there was... I wish I could watch this TED Talk done by one of the members. I can't play Good Morning America.
Video that's really interesting. It's a video how
that's Allison Mack. She's like a really famous woman who actress at the time who got caught up in NXIVM and pretty much just was his right hand, you know.
Because so much of who I am is wrapped up in art.
Give me an example.
When I go to see a film or a piece of artwork or something happens to me, I'm so excited and one blissful, joyful.
You know, you can practice generating an extreme feeling of joy over anything.
That's creepy. That's creepy. I don't want an extreme feeling of joy over everything and anything, Mr. Cult Leader. I want to have it over good stuff.
We have especially in 2C.
Nerd Angle says every super chat adds a bit more salt and flavor. Don't forget the flavor.
What's it called now? Civilization. What if artistic...
That was Mark. That's a really young Mark. Mark is really a cool guy. Really a cool guy.
Really bogus. What if art was just an excuse for those who couldn't do it?
It is sometimes.
What if art was just an excuse for those who couldn't do? That's the dumbest statement I've ever heard. Art is the excuse for those who can do, Mr. Cult Leader. Do you see how cult leaders almost hate even the mention? He hates the mentioning of art because it's like a beautiful thing that this like psychopath doesn't understand. I can't understand it. I don't like it. It sucks. I mean, it couldn't be like the best thing ever. You know, the thing that rises to the top of civilizations to show the standout moments from someone that paints or I don't know, something.
Most excitement that you've ever felt. Because you always have all the time.
That's what a cult leader tells you. The best excitement that you can have, it's free if you're in the cult.
Independent of art. The bad news is you sort of have to divorce yourself from the thought that it comes from the art.
That's what you do, Mr. Cult Leader. That's what you do, right? They want to divorce you from your normal reactions and your normal life, you know, your gut feeling. You know, divorce yourself from your gut feeling, because if you're going to reprogram somebody and take control of them, this is how you do it. And really, when you first, in the beginning of this series, this is from The Vow. In the beginning of the series, you think to yourself, it seems like a nice little organization. Why is everybody talking shit on this cult for? It seems nice. It's self-help. They're helping themselves. But by the time you get in it, the rhetoric, they they give you an equal dose of Keith Raniere's cult rhetoric in a perfectly timed, a perfectly released, I'd say, cadence. So it really is, you know, as you get to the end of the vow, you're starting to feel that same kind of fear that a member would feel as they're waking up. You get me? So time's moving, and you're watching the show, Let's say you're a cult member. You're starting to see these little things. You're starting to notice these little out of place things. And then finally you start to look into it and wham, you realize like, uh-oh, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Same thing happens when you watch The Vow on HBO. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. It's the thing that makes it such a good film. Season 2, there's no way Season 2 can capture what Season 1 captured, because by the end of it, you're saying to yourself, this dude's a cult leader. And in the beginning of it, you're like, nah, it's not that bad. Anyway, though. Prosecutors say the purpose of the secret sect within NXIVM was to groom sexual partners for Raniere. You know, it seems like such a mundane thing, right? It's so fucking mundane to think that this would be the goal of all these people gathering together. At the core of it, he just wants to get laid. You know?
We have dramatic news in the high-profile case of NXIVM, the self-help group that was exposed as a sex cult. Self-help guru and the leader of NXIVM, Keith Raniere, was sentenced today to 120 years in federal prison. Victim impact statements lasted for hours today in court in Brooklyn, New York. The 60-year-old Raniere was convicted last summer on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking of children, extortion, and conspiracy to commit forced labor. Court TV special contributor Ashley Banfield has been covering this case. She joins us now.
Wow, that's some shit, bro. I want to watch this trailer, but I don't want to get in trouble. I can't take getting in trouble anymore. Let's see. Trial hears from women confined for 2 years. Can I get just a normal YouTuber, for God's sake? Can I get a normal YouTuber? Oh, Keith Raniere Conversations. The hell's this? Is this an old... There's no... Oh, here we go. About... Nope, made in 2016. Oh my God, I just hit the jackpot.
You mentioned about like being labeled a Tourette program or something like that, but more it's a question about labeling with children. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was a little kid, I had the tics when I was younger, and then when I was 9, I went to a doctor and they said, you have Tourette's. Mm-hmm. And then that was the label that I got. As I got older and I started to understand more about how I was experiencing the Tourette's, you know, I had this urge on the inside, then there was the tic. But when I was younger, that was all labeled as Tourette's, you know, and it was just one thing. What is your...
Labels are a system. And understand, labeling is a tool, and it has both benefits and downsides. The benefits of a label, it allows you to work with something. It allows you to categorize it and utilize the science based on those categories with that. The downside of the label is it becomes a limiting belief because no one is the label. Every label is approximate, you know? Even the label that you are male.
I want to join your cult. Please give me the paper to sign my life away. I'm a robot.
How do we...
I'm watching on the 75-inch tonight. RockAlot for now. All right. Let me know if it looks okay, because you should be getting a really good signal from it. A really good, you know, it should look nice and smooth.
Define male. Okay, you have a Y chromosome. How do we define that? What about someone that is an XXY? Are they a male? What of, you know, all this transgender stuff? What about someone, you know, all of these questions? The definition...
What'd you say, Keith Raniere? We're going to cancel you now.
Of male at points seems really clear, but it actually is fuzzy edges. You can always find the fuzzy.
What are you talking about? Yes, I can find the fuzzy. My face is kind of fuzzy.
You can always find the definitional issue. So labels are both a positive thing and a negative thing. There are
Okay, you're really losing me, Ranieri. I'm about to leave the cult. I'm about to say goodbye to the cult. Let's see here. Is there is this dude's YouTube channel? Oh, well, no, we got Allison Mack.
I've been thinking a lot about just the concept of like compulsion. Like something is good, something is nice, something is pleasant, something is
loss of self through the body and the emotions.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and
Man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure Allison Mack out, and I'm just having the hardest time. Like, who are you, Allison Mack? What happened here?
I'm curious about that because it seems like
Something that's a reverence issue.
it is. It's a reverence.
reverence-
issue. The
reverence
reverence
curriculum.
curriculum.
It's
What just
interesting.
happened? What just happened? The relevance curriculum? What are you talking about?
You know,
What?
we're born as bodies and emotions and not much
Yeah, we're born as bodies and emotions.
cognitive facility. You know, people don't realize that there's even something called mind of
I've got it figured out now.
mother. There's a whole progression of our self-awareness. You ask a young child, and it's somewhat of an interesting scenario. There's a number of ways of presenting it, but it sort of works out to, if you're the young child and I say, okay, we take your toy and we put it in
And we make you join a cult. Right over there, you're number 53. Thank you. Sit
the
down.
drawer in the kitchen.
I'm waiting for Allison to start clapping. It was beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm being more complex. I'm saying it in an adult way. When you go outside to play, and I take your toy and put it in your room.
Because you're a fucking weirdo, Ranieri, trying to steal my toy and hide it from me like that. Who are
When
you?
you come in,
Who you think you are?
where will you think your toy is?
Where I left it?
In the drawer in the kitchen.
That's an adult answer.
Okay.
The child will answer some, of course, it won't be as complicated as a scenario. They do various ways of doing it.
What are you guys talking about? I'm having such a hard time following this conversation. Am I the guy that's wrong in this? Do I need to go get some therapy before I'll understand the cult rhetoric? Why are you talking about this? Good God, there's so many better things you could be
People
doing.
believe when you come in that you'll know it's in the room. Because your mind is my mind. You don't, when you go out
Okay, when the dude looks at you and says, because your mind is my mind, you know you're in a cult.
outside, it isn't possible that you don't know what's going on in here.
What?
You think you will.
Nah, what?
When you start to understand, I mean, it starts with object
I'm lost. I'm like 5 minutes behind.
permanence.
I need this dude to teach me how to time travel into the future so I can understand this
You know,
conversation.
a little child, they see an object, you cover it up with a blanket, object gone.
Oh, come on. Yeah, if they're real little, you're right.
It doesn't, they don't see it, it doesn't exist.
That's because they're
And
really
then there
young.
starts to be more and more object permanence. Then you develop mind of other.
What are you... what the fuck? Okay, you went from hiding toys under a blanket and so that kids get confused to how the kid develops. You're losing me,
All of
Ranieri.
these sort of things.
Allie Mack looks like she's enthralled, though, okay? She's loving this shit.
All of these things are developed. You're not born with them. Those things, if you don't have them,
Me hiding a toy from you is developed.
I certainly
Because that's what he was talking about. Dude, see, I know what you're doing,
don't think
Ranieri.
you can love in the same way.
Right.
But there's also
You know, occult leaders are like, hey, we're hiding a toy. And then it goes to love. I love you. You love me. Love, love, love.
a lot of aspects to the human dynamic that get trapped along the way. You know, Freud, some people say, oh, Freud was terrible, blah, blah, blah. Freud
Freud was all right. Yeah, I don't got nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with no Freud around here. We
was
like Freud.
wonderful in what he did. You know, he was
I don't like the whole thing about the id and the subconscious. You take that out, Freud's a
was a
maniac.
scientist. He
This is just like Scientology. It really is, T. Listening to him talk and then listening to Scientologists talk to each other. It's like all of us are like, I am so fucking bored because I have no clue what you're saying, cult people. And we walk away. And there's always like 2 people left in the room. And those 2 people are the cult members. And they just blab all night.
He, I believe, was a physiologist even, wanted to take this soft pseudoscience.
I gotta learn how to do this with my hands. I think he's casting magic spells. This is some Harry Potter shit right here. You know, if you put that little, like, sign on his head, yeah, it looks like Harry Potter's 60. It looks like he's aged to 60. He's definitely casting some magic spells. He's about to throw a fireball at your ass, like, woo! He's ready.
Psychology, and make it into
Yep,
something
there it
much
went.
more
He just threw the fireball. If I was editing this, I would have animated a fireball, and then it would have hit Ally Mack and would have went pew, and then they just go back to talking.
rigorous. Make it scientific. And you had all these stages of development, and we all now do these stages of development, stages of the development of mind of others, stages of.
Is when you pay Keith, it's me, Ally Mack. Yes, Ally. When you tap the table, is that when the stages do the developing? Yes, Ally. Can I finish now?
Psychosexual development, stages of moral decision making, all of these things, and we tie them to ages. And what we realize is that people often develop to a certain point and they don't develop any further.
Oh my God. You only had 2 options, Keith. It's either we develop to a certain point and then we die. Or it's developed to a certain point and we stop developing and we just hang out and we drink lots of Sprite.
Why?
It's like, come on, Keith. This dude literally says nothing when he talks, but they all act like he's a guru. He's like smart as, that's the smartest thing I ever heard. And he didn't say shit. I wish I had that skill. I wish I could do that.
If someone, for example, develops to a point where they discover the satiation, and then they're in a family where it's all about satiation. You know, if you do this, you get the goodie. If you do that, and it's all about satiation. They have no need to.
You don't know what happens in families, do you, Keith?
Develop beyond satiation.
You don't even know, do you?
As a matter of fact, they perfect.
What is this? I just got here. We're taking a look at Keith Raniere, the cult leader of NXIVM, and just listening to him talk for a second, trying to see if we can follow it, because Ally Mack over there, she loves this shit. All right, she lives for this shit, and I'm trying to feel what Ally Mack's feeling, but it ain't happening. I'm not there. I can't get there. You're gonna have to. It's gonna be a minute.
Satiation.
Look at her. She's enthralled. She's like, I love you. I love you. Would you like me to Charles Manson some people for you, Keith? Right? Oh, yeah, you're a cult leader, and I'm just nodding my head.
So you have these people in these different stages of what you would call moral development. And
okay. Actually, okay. I'm actually wanting to hear what he has to say on this. He finally caught my attention.
Tied to their body and tied to their emotions in different ways. And their mind of other or their sense of self is still immersed in those things and confused with those things. So they think that their self is their performance. And if their performance is bad, their self feels somehow less, and their whole experience of life.
All right, now he's actually saying something now, okay? I'm with you.
Yeah.
So to be...
You notice Allison Mack is not paying attention right now? She waits until he's actually saying something, and she's just like, like she's falling asleep.
Be able to...
It's the first time he's actually saying something, Allison.
Experience self beyond the body, self beyond the emotions, to be able to wake up with a stomach ache and not be upset or angry, to be able to experience...
Isn't that like, if you got a stomach ache, you're gonna be upset. I mean, the stomach is the middle of the body. Lauren says so many words to say fucking nothing. Exactly. Thank you. That's definitely what's going on here. Come on. My button stopped. There it goes.
Incredible adversity, yet also feel intense love. These things are practices that are done in reverence. And what I think, what I hope, and what I've heard from some people from...
Do we even know what this started with? What did this start with, Keith? Don't get hypnotized by Raniere, rockAlot. Beware, lolo. No, you really do have to beware. When you watch The Vow, you really start thinking like, I think he's making sense. I want to join some this self-help program. Conrad says, "Oh great, rockAlot's getting sucked into the cult. Don't worry. My cult barrier force field is at 100%."
In reverence, is they start to experience a sense of self, a different sense of self for the first time, often, because
When?
they never had the opportunity.
Yeah.
They never
For
had
what?
the need. As a matter of fact, it was disenforced by their environment.
Yeah.
Allie is still barely hanging on.
Different periods of time. I think the first time I ever experienced something like that, I had gone through a period of strict discipline, and then I was doing some emotional trainings that you had created. I think it was the characterization series. And
What are you talking about, Allison? He didn't really complete his thought. He started talking about the id and how it can change depending on different factors, but then he went to Nowhere Land, and now you understand this? You get this?
I got out of the workshop and I was in the car and I felt like I was driving a different car.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You felt like you were driving a different car. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, Allison, you've changed my mind about Keith Raniere. Titan says, I can teach you the foundational underlying mechanisms of quantum persuasional phrenology? Is that with PHR? What's a phrenologist? What's a phrenology? I don't know. Maybe I do know this word and I'm just not remembering it. Maybe I accidentally bumped my head. I knocked those brain cells out that had phrenology in it. What's a phrenologist?
Like my experience of the whole
I'm down if you tell me what phrenology is. Maybe I will.
space around me was different, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I felt like I was looking at a different face.
Okay, Allie, you're crazy. You're giving me the crazy eyes. I feel like you're going to reach across the table and just go like this and start banging my head into the table. And I'm going to be like, okay, because I think I want to be knocked out after listening to you talk, Allison Mack.
And I saw like a freckle on my cheek that I had never noticed before. And I was
I grew a new freckle, Keith. The cult was so strong.
like, what happened? Like it was this sort of...
Oh, okay, that was creepy. What happened? I gotta watch that again. That was intense. I felt some adrenaline. Leslie says, phrenology plus a detailed study of the shape and size of the cranium as supposed indication of character and mental abilities. You've got to be kidding me. So it means phrenology is the study of seeing if my brain works better if it's bigger? Did I take that in correctly? Okay. I'm down for some phrenology. That's all I know. Les says a phrenologist reads the bumps on your head. Oh, okay. So they're like the smarter. What's the dudes that cracked your back? You know what I'm talking about. back cracker. They're the smarter back cracker. You know, it's like if you go to school, you could be a back cracker, but if you're really good, you could be a phrenologist. What's it called when you crack backs all day? It would have been that would have been such a better joke if I remembered that. Chiropractor. The joke would have been so much better if I would have remembered that shit. I failed.
Like it was
failed
this
it.
sort of objective perspective, I guess, of myself in my life that I had never.
It's an objective perspective when I looked in the mirror and said, "Oh, I grew a new freckle, Keith."
Had before, and I know the rigorous training I needed to go through in order to get myself.
I knew about that rigorous freckle training. If I train hard enough, I will grow 2 freckles. Unfortunately, I just grew 1.
To that point. So when you say it's a practice and it's a study and things like that, it makes sense because it also wanes.
It didn't make sense, Allison Mack. It did not make sense. It did not wane. It did not crest. I don't know what the opposite of a wane is. I imagine it would be a crest, right? I mean, crest seems like it's opposite of wane in the English dictionary. Anyway, Allison, sorry.
Like when I stop the practice, I know it's there, so it doesn't go away completely, but it's not how I experience the world all the time. So I think.
Yes, Allison, when you look in the mirror and notice you've grown a new freckle after some kind of weird supernatural experience you just had, yeah, it's not going to happen that often.
Yeah, I don't know. That's sharing.
Oh my God, Allison is the scariest one in the room. She scares me.
That's an interesting thing. And you wonder.
Keith is like, Allison, that made a lot of sense, and I've got a long rebuttal.
With human dynamic. is
A long, very intellectual rebuttal. Here it comes.
what you might call a state of awareness superior to another state of awareness. And
I do not like how you said the word superior.
we define a superior state of awareness where the person that has the superior state of awareness can do everything.
Okay, now I'm following you, Keith. I'm back in the cult. Keep me going. Les says, the opposite of Wayne is wax. Damn it! I messed up twice in a row, and they both would have been all right jokes. Shit. The show's going downhill right now.
That someone with
This show is, going, I gotta turn it around.
without that superior state of awareness
I knew that. I knew it was wax, and I messed my joke up.
can do, and they can do more. So one of our objectives,
Keith, you just, damn it, do that again.
where the person that has the superior state of awareness can do everything that someone without that superior state of awareness can do.
Okay, next time just say they're equal. That would save some time, Keith.
And they can do more.
Oh my fucking God. How profound! What? So yes, I think that's what a superior state of awareness is. It's a normal person in a normal state of awareness that does a little more, so that we say it's a superior state of awareness as opposed to normal. Thank you for defining what a superior state of awareness is. I didn't need you to do that, Mr. Smarty Pants.
So one of our objectives is to give people more options. It's never to close down their options of perception, their options of behavior. It's to open more avenues, but also to give them the tools to choose amongst those avenues.
How, why, when, where, how. Literally, nothing that was said about this conversation should lead to this conclusion. You should have never come here. This does not make sense. This does not make sense. So now you're trying to give me a superior state of perception and the tools needed to be able to do something good. How?
So, what
Do I just listen to you talk?
my hope would be, some people say, oh, that sounds really terrible. What, she went through some sort of training. Was it a drug experience?
Yeah, no, it wasn't like...
Why would Keith? We got to talk for a minute, Keith. Why would me getting trained in something be a drug experience? And why is Allison Mack so happy about you saying that?
Or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It's actually
No, it has nothing to do with drugs, Keith. Nothing.
it's very, very hard to describe.
Yeah.
What?
But the hope is that you have more. You see things you've never seen before.
Yeah.
While staring at me across the table. It's not that we're going to go to a new place we've never been to see things we've never seen before. You're going to see things you've never seen before while talking to me. Mwahaha, I'm a cult leader.
No, absolutely. And I mean, that was...
Jesus, dude.
That was exactly my experience. And it took me by surprise. But it's interesting because...
What? These two are talking nonsense. Okay, that's it. Busy. What was in that CBD you gave me? It was completely normal. Because I swear I'm tripping. I swear I'm tripping. I swear to God, they literally just talk nonsense to each other, but are acting like they've solved a math equation. Oh, man. Let me see what you guys are saying. August, yeah, you're an adult. Go to the store. That is not sus. That is not sus. I do it all the time. It's excellent. Non-sus behavior. Mike says, I'm busy. Slip some crack into the CBD, lol. That's what I thought she did. Because their conversation is extremely hard to follow, Busy. Even for myself. I know it's hard to follow for you, but... Oi. My mom was a closet smoker. Our toilet stank. It wasn't the best kept secret. Yeah. It's when you smoke them on the toilet, it'll... the people smell it. It happens. Les says they realize money isn't everything and go looking for the answers. That makes them very vulnerable. Plus, Scientology has the Celebrity Center to love bomb them in. Yeah, the Celebrity Center thing really freaking works. That's what Allison Mack was. See, Keith couldn't even make it, you know, a good amount of time having Allison Mack in the cult. Literally, she just propelled that freaking cult to the moon. She wasn't even that big of a star. She was on like a superhero show or some shit. Basic like cable television, no Tom Cruises, no John Travolta's, and he gets a hold of an Allison Mack, which is like at least 20 down on the Richter scale of celebrityism, and he just fucked it all up within like 3 weeks.
Her band snap is so fast. Do you know? It's like we.
Oh my God, I gotta hear what she said. Allison Mack, you're my new favorite person to listen to talk, because you do not. It's almost one of the. It's probably the hardest video game you can play. It's called trying to figure out what Allison Mack said to Keith Raniere. Anyone else wonder what RockAlot is looking at when he's talking to Busy? I'm looking at Busy. I promise I'm not looking at a desk over there. It's literally a little crackhead piece of bread. You are real. I'm on your side here. They're the ones, the chat are the ones saying you don't exist this time. It's not me.
That was exactly my experience, and it took me by surprise. But it's interesting because the rubber band snap is so fast. Do you know? It's like we
The rubber band snap is so fast. Okay.
forget how wonderful.
Allison, that is not an appropriate response to what Keith just said. It doesn't follow the conversation, Allison.
It is.
Oh my God, these are the, okay. If you go out in the world and find the two people who want to sound the smartest when they talk and put them on opposite sides of a table, here you go. That's what we got.
And we snap back to what it was before, which is.
Ooh, that was slick, Allison, using that rubber band reference. I referenced a rubber band, so now I'm going to say it snapped back when I talk about my mental state so I can sound especially smart, Keith.
But somehow.
But if you practice it, you come to a point, and we talk about that, you know, we have all these, what we call Pavlovian links to your behavior. So you have your base state.
Okay, now I want to hear, okay, finally. He's going to say something that makes sense. All right. 5 seconds back, let's go.
What we call Pavlovian links.
Pavlovian
to
links.
your behavior. So you have your base state, and at times you get really, really happy, but you have all of these elastic bands that pull you.
Oh my God, Keith. You literally took Allison Mack's rubber band, the way she used the rubber band in the conversation, and you now have to impress her with the better rubber band reference. Mr. In charge of everything much, aren't we, Keith? Oh, I muted it now. I mean, I just sucking today.
Your base state.
I messed up 2 of my jokes. I just muted the damn thing. I'm off kilter, Busy. It's been a while. We haven't streamed like this in a while. I'm not rusty. You're rusty. I'm good at what I do.
And at times,
it's like riding a bike.
You get really, really happy, but you have all of these elastic bands that pull you.
Elastic fucking bands, bro. I swear to God, dude, all he's trying to do is trump her. He's like that rubber band thing was so smart, I've got to trump Allison Mack's rubber band reference with one of my own, linked to Pavlovian democracy.
Back to being the way you were. So a lot of people experience this. You know, they'll have their normal life, then they'll get really, really happy, but then suddenly after a while they find themselves back.
Oh God, don't say it.
Exactly as they were.
Okay, you could have not brought up the rubber bands and just said, sometimes people get really elated and then they're normal after that. Yeah, you just dressed that shit up. There was some ranch on there, some cucumbers, you got some carrots, bro. Why, Raniere? Why? I'm about to turn this off. I'm getting annoyed. Janie says he's mirroring a technique to draw the other person in. You're right. You're right. That's what I'm noticing. These little things are the cult manipulation that he does. He's trying to kind of mirror her. He's trying to get in her head, impress her. And for some reason, he felt like telling a better rubber band analogy. It would kind of impress her or something. I think that's what I see. That's what I'm seeing. Oslex says, I always wash my hands. The smell definitely clinks. Listen, I smoke too. You know it. I'm smoking CBD at the moment. Now, typically I vape, but I used to smoke cigarettes, so ain't nothing wrong, man, with a little bit of, you know, back in the day when you're chiefing up a bunch of blunts, right? You'd get the resin all over your fingers. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And again, it's not working. My buttons aren't
And sometimes,
working.
you know, when people are really happy one way or raise their base state, there is less jealousy, less anger, less hate, all of the, and certain things
Yes, there's a lot less of the opposite of happy when you're happy.
that you can even measure, see in their language.
Because those things make you not happy.
Are they vengeful? Do they need to talk negatively about people? All sorts of things like that. And they get to this state where they just feel so good, and suddenly they...
Okay, I kind of think he's making sense here. I don't like it when I think that Keith Raniere's making sense, but he's getting... There's some sense here.
Feel a sense of well-being for many people. People they've had arguments for a long time. They come to understand them. They could even do productive things with them. And then a month later, they fall back. Because we have these Pavlovian links that bring us back down. But what happens is the more we practice, the more, as we're in that higher base state, the more we form links there.
Right.
And it comes to a point where you practice enough that those links supplant the links that pulled it down. And now that becomes your standard. And if you go back to your old standard, it'll feel like you're sinking and you'll get pulled back up.
I have no complaints about this last dialogue. Keith, we finally see eye to eye. You're making some sense to me. Thank you, Keith.
So really, to increase your base state, it's not just increasing it once, there it is, now we have it. It is really...
Oh my God, can they please not... what the... Allison Mack, if you smile any harder, your faces, your teeth are going to pop off. I don't know. Your smile is going to flap away. I don't know what's going to happen, but your face is going to break. Stop smiling so hard. That's a cult smile. That's an I'm in a cult and I'm smiling smile. There's no smile cultier than that smile, Allison Mack. Wow. Exiled says, rockAlot, stop listening. You're going to get culted. I know, but he's making sense now. I followed the last thing he said, which is actually a little impressive.
Fostering it and fostering your new life around it to bring that as a standard. So if you increase your joy, if you...
I don't know, man. I'm starting to really not like what he's doing with his hands. I think it has something to do with Allison Mack. If you notice, I think he's doing something here, like mimicking some shit that's going on. I don't know, but...
Increase your kindness, if you increase your compassion, which are all measures of base state, you want that to stay.
I got it. Base state is when I'm kind and compassionate. All right, I'm starting to understand this guy.
You want it to become natural.
By the end of this video, I will be in the cult, just letting you know. That's the whole shtick I'm doing. Was it too obvious, Busy? It was very obvious. I mean, I didn't try to be as obvious when I wrote the script.
In your life, you know, at first you do practices, you think, okay, I'm going to try to be kind. I'm going to try to extend myself to you know, strangers and you know,
he's doing it again.
Just
he's
for the
doing
sake
it again.
Of experiencing that, and after a while, you find you'll smile at people more. You'll treat.
Hey! That's what I like. That's the cult rhetoric I like. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going, Raniere.
People more kindly. You'll do acts of kindness or community support that seem to
have some respect. A cult has died here. So true, Janie. So
be a
true.
natural extension of how you are, because now they are.
Right. Right. It's a training.
Yes. So you practice this.
Right.
Okay. Sure. So we're gonna practice raising our state while trying to keep the Pavlovian rubber bands of our hate from pulling us back down. I think I translated the cult speak for us.
So I wrote, what's
oh
the
no,
nature
don't
of
do it, Mac.
spiritual enlightenment? Can you explain it to me?
What is the nature of spiritual enlightenment, and can you explain it to me? Okay, I think I got Allison Mack figured out. Allison Mack's one of those girls, been dealing with having a bout of depression, bout of being down, you know. She's been handed everything in her life. Actress, model, superstar, red carpets, the keys to a brand new 67 Corvette, and she just wants something more. These materialistic things around her just aren't fulfilling her. So she embarks on a journey to find herself the meaning of spiritual enlightenment and meets Raniere.
That's a very interesting thing. You know, to explain anything like that is to do it disservice. You know, I think that each person has, depending on what your beliefs are, even about the term enlightenment, different people have different journeys.
Okay, hold on. The term enlightenment, the term, that's weird that he said it like that, isn't it? Isn't it weird? The term. So he thinks about it. He's thinking about each thing given to him from the definition. He's wondering about the definition of enlightenment. And then, okay. I did not do that on purpose. So, okay, we'll see what he does here. But I think he's going to try to give a speech where he kind of takes the term enlightenment and breaks it down like he did that before. I forget what word it was, but anyway. And then relate it to moving forward your life. I think that's where he's going to go, but I could be wrong. I haven't watched it. I've never seen this, okay?
And there's no enlightenment score. There's no measure. There's no, this person's more enlightened than that person. And it's more that people find their way to their personal completion, find their way to a higher base state, find their way to be able to embrace all of humanity, all of living things as them.
Now, I like this base state idea. I don't know. I haven't thought about it much. I mean, I get what he's saying, that we all have our base place. And then, like, so if I'm in a good mood today, or if I'm, like, being down on myself tomorrow or whatever, you know, you want to try to keep an eye for what is the better base state and move it upward. But I never think of life like that myself. Janie says, doesn't a certain boomer break down definitions of... that's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying.
And see those things within them without fear.
Maybe.
So you might say that as you do these practices, you overcome fears.
Oh, yeah.
You remove bonds of suffering.
He's really big on the fears, all right? Raniere's little speeches and stuff are really big on figuring out what you fear and what your fears are and shit.
And replace them with joy. You come to have a relationship with human pain so that you have a deep conscience. Because when we have a conscience over something, it is marked by pain. And that pain is good. It is good to pain over either maladies, injustices, or tragedies. And that understanding, that experience, brings the joys of the world and the what you might call the brilliance of the world and the magnificence of the world, makes it so much more light. It's like that old sort of trite saying, God created darkness so we could better see the light.
Okay, this is a kind of Taoist expression here saying, you know, yin and yang, really, right?
But existence isn't all about light and darkness. It's about something that encompasses both. People somehow think, unfortunately, in certain types of philosophies, that I want to be enlightened because I want to just not have to do anything. I want to be in harmony with the universe.
Right.
Sort of the lazy man's view of enlightenment. If you look of people who are the most enlightened that we've had, whether you consider Jesus that, or Buddha that, or any of the other, Gandhi, whatever, and they may not be in the same class to some people, other people they may be in the same class. None of them are slackers. None of them just sit and are in harmony. None of them have easy lives. Most of them have lives that make our lives, no matter how difficult they are, look pleasant and comfortable. Well, the truth of the matter is, when pain is no longer tied with suffering, and when we're no longer worried about having easy road, being harmonious, or things like that, when we cut ties to all of those judgments, which are what you might call part of our fearful ego.
Told you he's going to hit on that fear thing.
When those things go away, yeah, we do have more pain in our life, but no suffering. We do have...
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. Something about what he's describing, it's describing a sociopath as they get older. I'm not calling him a sociopath, but I'm saying as they get older, they start to separate something that really causes you pain from the suffering of it. Like, so then maybe he's looking at it as the initial sting instead of like something that weighs you down, depresses you, as something massive. It's almost like he's describing a process he's taken to separate his emotions from the long-term effect of that emotion, which is really dangerous, I'd say. You kind of want, you know, if some tragedy happens, you don't want to condition yourself to not process it, right? Or the hard parts of life, not to carry them forward and learn from them. You know, that long suffering from a loved one that's died or some other thing that's happened is the thing that, you know, I think impacts you and changes you. So it's really weird to me. Oh, I see a UNIRock stream wasn't scheduled about Kyle and Potts. What was with that? I don't know. UNIRock 2 went live. It wasn't scheduled. It was just an old... When you go live, your like old live streams will hang in there, right? So it picks one of your old live streams to be the default background of your... Like, if I don't go in and set my title and set my thumbnail and set my about section, then you'll have like a base live stream sitting there. I don't know how it chooses which one. I don't know if it updates after like X amount of time or something. RockAlot has one that's from like 8 months ago. It was titled, I finally don't have to talk about this week's Garbo. Do you remember the Garbo fiasco? The word Garbo when it came up? It's a stupid story. I'm not telling it. It's kind of funny, but I'm not going there. For some reason, that live stream hangs inside of RockAlot. And then that other live stream hangs in. Now, I haven't streamed a lot on UNIRock 2 anyway since those streams. So it's not the last stream I did, but it's the last one that YouTube saved. I don't know how to make sense of it. YouTube's weird like that. But yeah, what happened was I'm using new streaming software. I'm using Studio. I've been using Streamlabs OBS, and this time I switched back. I changed some settings too on Streamlabs, and I don't know, man. I got to figure out how to fix that, because every time I start a new live stream, it wants to copy that live stream on RockAlot and that other live stream on UNIRock 2. It's really strange.
More depth in meaning and tragedy in our lives because we're...
I thought there was something juicy coming, lol. Nope. No. It was just that my restream or my streaming software or something ended up sending a signal to UNIRock 2. I don't even know why. It shouldn't have, but it's probably because it crashed. The other night I was using... The last time I used OBS, it crashed. And sometimes the settings will be off if your computer crashes while you're using OBS, it'll mess with the settings. So
willing to embrace life in its fullness and accept tragedies as well as good things. You know, people take the happy path. This is what I call it. In other words, they're looking to just have make life happier and happier and have goodies, goodies, goodies.
Yeah, I think that would be the point. You work your ass off, and then that way you're good to live your life, right? You get yourself to a good place, then you live your life.
And that's an imbalance.
Okay.
You know, and if you study sometimes the ancient scriptures and all different...
Oh, I see. It's an imbalance to do that because you're like busting your ass when you're young and then you're chilling when you're older. I don't see that as an imbalance. I find it to be a evolution. That's kind of weird that he calls it an imbalance. So you want to maintain a state where you're like, I don't know how you would. I don't think that is an imbalance.
Different things that are...
The happy path, okay, not the name I'd pick, but okay. Yeah, there's something going on here with this. He's always describing things as like super happy as if it's unattainable or something, or if it's wrong. Do you ever get that feeling? He's kind of describing the happy thing as wrong.
Written by religious people. There's so much wisdom in them. Mm-hmm. And in one ancient scripture, there's it's a story, and I apologize for not having it.
Okay. This is going to be exciting. He's going to talk about an ancient piece of scripture. All right, I'm down.
So literal, but essentially a man who's undergone many, many practices, who becomes enlightened, so to speak. But he can't cross the final threshold to his final enlightenment, because he had accumulated what you would call good, sort of like good rewards. And all his life he had wanted a golden castle. And he had accumulated enough good actions to have that golden castle. So his positive balance sort of keeps him from enlightenment. So they take him to another dimension where he receives the golden castle and then can come back.
Is this a real fable from back in the day? I've never heard of this one. Is he making this shit up? I feel a disturbance in a force.
Into his body to receive enlightenment. In other words,
Keith feels the disturbance.
Your desires that you earn the fulfillment of can stand in the way because they're still attached to desires.
Okay, Keith. He's trying to go full kind of throw away all of your real world goods type shit, right? He's trying to go full like anti-materialist or whatever.
You know,
Allison's like, I don't like this, Keith. I don't know. You lost me all of a sudden. Up until this point, I was your right-hand woman, but I'm done now.
Looking at good and bad as aspects of it.
That's the only time she didn't smile like she was on crack. That's the only time, man. Like, I know she really did look like she was on crack.
Existence. Yeah. Not saying, oh, I prefer good all the time over the bad.
Right.
So it is a type of acceptance that most people don't want to face. And when most people look at their life, they're looking for happy times.
Right.
Duh.
And life is not really about that. So the meaning.
All right, Keith, you just lost me. You just lost me. All right, so earlier we took a look at Twitter where KJP announced that they had identified the HACKSTERS with the Tati Westbrook case. We talked about a couple other tweets she put out. This one, actually, let me go ahead and show it to you. In case you weren't here earlier, because I'm probably going to play some Tarkov. It's some threatening emails that Katie's getting. It's kind of strange. It's almost like right after she announced that now, there's more fuckery going on, but it doesn't have that really nasty, threatening side to it. Also, it's a link. You notice a YouTube link. And somebody told me that's the video where Nat and LMN and Dustin are all talking to a fake Katie. So, you know, I don't want to go any deeper than that. There's a little more here. I could show you some other stuff. I could show you what it links to. I really don't feel like it. And I'm starting to think that this whole, like, Tati Westbrook lawsuit hacker thing has gotten really, really scary. It would be the only word. I know it's dumb to use that word, but it's the truth. Let me see here. There we go. Oh, Deadbean's got it for me. I didn't have it earlier, so let me just go ahead and show you. She says, well, finally know with 100% certainty who sent all the threats. We got the right people. Now, for those of you that may not know, the people that they got were LMN, Nat, and LMN's whoever it is. Every time I say that it's a certain person, that somebody says, no, he's the husband, or he's the nephew, or he's a friend, or something, right? So whatever he is. Now, those three people, Nat, of course, gave over her accounts, said that she wasn't involved with any of the bad stuff. And I assume, you know, my thoughts on who is sending her wacky emails. I mean, what do the emails have to do with? Well, I just showed you. The emails had to do with the RO being turned into a cease and desist or something like that. So there's only one person out there who is connected to the RO, and that's LMN, right? It's LMN. I'm not saying LMN's the one that sent the email, but LMN's the only one connected to that RO. Who else out in the world gives two shits about that RO being transmuted to a cease and desist? It's such a weird narrative, you know? It's a weird... LMN is the person in the video clip where Nat is talking to a fake Katie account. LMN is the person in the video clip talking to Nat, coaching Nat through the whole ordeal. So, Little Miss Noble, yeah. LMN is like their YouTube name. You know, Little Miss Noble is their handle or whatever, and then her abbreviation is LMN. And some people say that she goes by Little Miss Nobody and Little Miss No One and other things, but who knows? Who knows? LMN was very busy today. What? April says she needs to be arrested. You know, I don't know what they've determined. I know this. I know that LMN and the person next to LMN are like the likely candidates. Not that, you know, either they or people very, very close to them are sending the threats in the Tati Westbrook lawsuit. That's what I know. So, I mean, we know certain people who are next to LMN and Nat. And we know EKC and Tina were. And I get that it's my opinion that they had to know, or at least sense that they were, you know, that a person doing this was very close to them if the people near them were willing to go that far. Though, we are talking about people that pulled a rape report, read it, and then tried to fashion it as if it's somehow proved that someone's lying. You get that? So, because it's the same people, God only knows. God only knows what the outcome's going to be. When you're dealing with constant, deception and lies and threats and all this garbage, it's really hard to draw an opinion. But we all hold opinions. We all have our thought of who's doing it and who's not, because that's our right. And to me, LMN and this person and this group of people all acting in concert to do the worst things, as you know, are the only likely people that could be doing some of the worst things. So that's my opinion. It's driven off of the fact that you don't get a million people out there who are willing to go to jail by sending these kind of threats. That's a very, very small amount of the public are even capable or willing to at all in any situation, let alone in a very isolated, very specific little community. You get me? So to see that you've got this group of people there, you're going to tell me none of them are asking questions. None of them are asking like, why is it that you think that Saltsy's hiring hitmans or that Katie's hiring hitmans to kill and hitman everybody? You get me? Questions like that had to have been asked. They had to get a weird feeling when people near them were saying some of the craziest shit you've ever heard just about some random person in California hired to represent a YouTuber, right? It's a condition of idolization. It's putting people up on this pedestal saying, oh my God, these people, and then equating it to some like movie you've seen or some film out there. Saltsy's running around hiring hitmen and trying to do this and that and set up all the strings and pull all the puppet wires and shit. That's just literally like a very, 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 very small amount of the public are going to go that far with these kind of delusions, because they are delusions. I mean, it's the only way to describe them. So, to say that there would be more people out there willing to go that far, I find extremely unlikely. Some people disagree with me, and I completely understand why you do. I respect your opinion, and I'm glad to have it and hear it. So, the person ABCD shit hurts my brain. Me too. I hate that shit. Fucking hate it. Look at MD's last chat, rockAlot. Apparently, this same girl posted a bunch of videos on YouTube under the same thing. Yeah, and I know. I just don't want to look at it. I know what's there. It's stuff that's been there for a while, isn't it? At least that's what I was told. But I might look at it. I might not, though. It kind of just depends. I really need to know what to think about it before I decide to pull it up and give an opinion on it. I've heard about this. I had it explained to me. I don't know the details yet. Before I started the stream, right? We were talking about it. I'm going to have to think about it a little more before I pull it up. Because I think that what we've got are some people that are going really far. And I think that any coverage of that might reward whatever. I can't figure out in my mind why people would do any of the shit we've seen near the Tati Westbrook lawsuit. In any story, you want to talk about people having to be, you'd have to have a story where people are severely infatuated with a celebrity or some big person to get this kind of insane devotion and this kind of insane targeting. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about YouTubers. We're talking about people that cover a niche kind of YouTube content. Katie covers a niche thing. She's not this, the reason why you would say that you'd have to, it's shocking to see it in this kind of small little area. It takes, even in some of the largest communities, you don't have this kind of thing happen. You don't get this kind of, you have to ask yourself, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Did the harassment come first, or did the harassment cause a pocket of a community to be overly insane against Katie, right? Off the charts against Katie. And what I mean by that, we know that a group of people targeted her back in June of 2019. We know why they targeted her in June of 2019. And it was all over the SH allegation. And we all know they formed into groups, Instagram pages, Twitter pages, anything they could that wouldn't care to target public things as much, but try, literally, I can only describe it as a harassment campaign. And no, I'm not saying everybody that criticized her did. I'm saying the people that did the most extreme things that were grouped together were engaged in a harassment campaign next to people that were extremely angry at Katie due to whatever negative interaction they had with them, next to a group of people that were just commentating on YouTube. The largest group being the ones on the right. You got the commentators as the largest group. Then the people that are really mad at her is the more smaller of a group. And then the smallest portion of the community is the really tight people that are doing the most, unbelievable things. Threatening people, photoshopping things I'm not going to even bring up, crowd stalking the family of a lawyer. Now, the other part of this, those videos that MD mentioned are maybe it was the posts. So it was either the posts on Twitter or the videos were extremely against Michael Saltz. And so whoever's doing it has a hatred of Michael Saltz. I don't get it. I don't understand how Tati's effing lawyer could have somebody out there who has that much of a devoted hatred, who's not part of the story, who's not connected in any way. How in the hell does someone's lawyer, someone just doing their damn job who just got hired to represent her legally, that is, not represent her socially or anything. Like, if this was targeted towards Tati, it wouldn't even make sense to go at her lawyer. So why is that a factor in this? Well, I do know one person who literally thinks that Michael Saltz ordered hit people on other people, and that's LMN. That's all I know. That's all I can say. So, everybody says it's crazy for me to give you my opinion up here. Oh, you're just crazy for telling people your opinion on your channel, Uni. Well, my opinion is LMN is the one doing this stuff that we're seeing because she has a hatred against Saltzy. She thinks that he hires hit people against people, and she is the one targeted with the RO that's mentioned in the email I would think it's LMN. That's my, you know, expert opinion. But because, wait. You guys know I'm not allowed to give my opinion up here. The only people that are allowed to give their opinion are the people out there who like to scream and yell and boom, boom, boom. Oh, yo-ho and a bottle of rum. Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum. So I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We decided to stream early because I wanted to test OBS Studio. Wanted to work on my settings because I took out my... I have 2 graphics cards, as a lot of you guys know because you ask me all the time. I turned off SLI. So SLI is a thing that NVIDIA made that will let you use 2 graphics cards and share the load between the 2. And I noticed that SLI was really restricting my computer, so I turned it off and things have been flying. My Tarkov runs better, my computer runs better, my rendering videos runs better, everything runs better now that I turned off SLI. But there's still some kinks to work out on how to set OBS now that I'm not using SLI. How to set the Tarkov and other applications to run. And also at the same time, just making sure my streaming software operates at... my streaming software should be working better. Now, the problem is my streaming software used SLI to stream in a way. And I'm getting used to the settings now without that, but it's still hard. So anyway, we streamed a little early, testing the settings. Everything seems to be going good. But I need to test Tarkov in order to really know if my settings are working out. So we're going to play some video games and relax now. And we're going to look more, though, live. We're going to start trying to go live a little earlier so we can do some content like reacting to videos of Keith Raniere. There's another cult out there called the Godmother, or like Mother God cult or something like that. I forget the name of it. Nature God Mother or something. We're going to look at that, and we've got a bunch of other cults and cult leaders to look at. I find it fascinating. People tell me they'd love to talk about it a little bit. I'm going to start covering it more often. Also, I want to cover some of the stuff going on YouTube, the OnlyFans things, just little things. So yeah, we're going to go live a little bit earlier, and I'm going to try to start recording some clips while we're live, and, you know, just do my thing. So get back into streaming more of a show. Because you know what we've been doing for the last 6 months at least. I don't know. We've just been going live here and talking about anything going on in the community and then playing Tarkov. So I'm just going to try to, instead of doing that, more topic stuff and then playing Tarkov. Either way, I think it'll go good. I miss doing my nightly show. I miss doing my live stream at night. We had a really badass live stream, I thought. It was entertaining as hell. I like doing it. And we're going to get back to it. So now... Oh, you like them, MD? Okay, great. Because I know some people are going to hate it. Some are going to like it. I'm still going to do later streams. And I'm still going to do earlier streams. We're just going to try to spread things. I'm going to try to get into more of a schedule. So anyway, you know, just get things together. Now that school's going, now I can... I'm used to my schedule, really. I put out more... You guys know during the summer, I'm a little sporadic. And then when school starts, the kids are in school, I get back to getting up and then doing a video during the day, and then writing a live stream, doing the live stream at night. And then if we play video games or do something later in the night, we do it. But, you know, it's a lot easier now that school started. And it was hell the last few weeks. So that's the only reason I've been sporadic with uploading and live streaming. One thing I've been doing, because some of my videos are taking a little longer because they're bigger videos, I've just been streaming more over here. And that actually is a good thing because UNIRock 2 is getting a lot of views and stuff. So everything's going great. I mean, things couldn't be going better. So the only thing I want to do is get the system issues I've been having resolved. That's very important in my opinion. Either way, let's get things over to Full Screen Studio and open up and see if I can get Tarkov running a little better. I think I can. I think I can. And I don't know if Navy or Menace or anybody or BCP or anyone's around. I know I'm playing a little early, but if the Tarkov peeps want a Tarky, we can Tarky. Let me get some music going while we get the Tarky going, and we will figure this out. I kind of like reacting to Keith Raniere, and I've got some other people, some other cult leaders. One thing about cult leaders, they do a lot of speeches. So we're going to be listening to a lot of those speeches. I think it's going to be crazy. Keith Raniere's are a little hard to follow sometimes, though. So if you don't like watching us play video games, I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. You know it. Hope to see you again real soon. And if there was anything else going on out there, I would help. I would hook you up. But there's really nothing else going on. Oh, fuck. I forgot to bring up CHRISTLEY. Christine, thank you. I completely forgot about CHRISTLEY. I'm going to upload a video about what CHRISTLEY said anyway on UNIRock 2. So I'll just do my best. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause the other videos I'm working on and upload the video tomorrow about CHRISTLEY. That's perfect. Let me just kind of make sure that I got that. So tomorrow, that's what I'm going to put on my schedule. Because CHRISTLEY said some shit. Yeah. See, I can hook up everything in one video, I think. I can talk about the CHRISTLEY thing. I can talk about the new lawsuits. I can talk about... there's one other topic I'm going to put in. I don't remember it. But we'll get that tomorrow. Definitely. All right. So I need to make sure that I can zoom in with a scope without having any issues. That's what I got to do. So let's try that out. Wrong magazine. Correct magazine. Am I out of armor? I am out of armor. You've got to be kidding me. Hey, trio. Hey, what's up, dude? I tagged Navy. 2, I'm gonna tag all the Turkey peeps. Oh, I guess Navy's jumping in a little bit. All right, nice. I just wanted to shoot the shit with Navy for a little bit too. Let me turn you up a little bit, trio. I got everybody turned down a little from when I was recording. There we go, perfect. All right, man. Hey, you want to do a Tarkov run?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, my backpack went up from 30,000 to 60,000. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Nice.
Why are backpacks so expensive right now? Oh my god. That's horrible. Fuck. Yeah, this is like really, really sucky, dude. Tri-zips are through the roof. Oh, wait. There we... No, not enough space. Well, fuck it, dude. I'll just buy a junky backpack then. I don't need a good one. All right. I need to kill a scab, man. All right, let's go. I need to test my shit. When I zoom in, I got to test to make sure the stream stays, you know, nice. There we go. 10 M80s. Okay. Dude, I got a shit ton of M80s.
Where'd you want to go?
We'll go woods if you want for the first run. Just so I can test out like how smooth OBS runs while zooming in with this scope. And then we'll find something else to do. We'll probably do FAC attacks after that.
Sweet.
All right, I'm heading in.
Where there was no cornfield.
Should load pretty fast, I think.
No grave. Come with me.
I did defend Nate the lawyer on Twitter Live today. He was being like viciously attacked. God knows why. You can never get like a straight answer. I think it's messed up to sit there and shit on Nate, especially when he hit 100,000 subs and everything's going so good for him. It doesn't make any sense. They didn't have a reason. Well, they at least didn't list a reason or discuss a reason. Nate's going places.
Yeah, he's got a fun channel.
Mm-hmm. It's a clout chase, says Shadow. Good point. No, you're right there. There are many actual, like, you know, those kind of reasons. They themselves, though, did not put out a reason. And it's funny, too. They want to talk shit on all these people. All these people. But they act like nobody else can hold a fucking opinion. Nate, he's only going to keep doing better and better and better. So they might as well just get used to it. Navy, what's up, dude?
Hey, Bubba, what's going on?
Oh, just chilling, man. It's been a relatively calm day, other than that stuff that happened with Katie. And yeah, man, trying to get the stream running a little better.
Very nice.
Did you see where... Oh, yeah, the Nexium stuff, man. I love that. I could watch that shit for hours. It's so, like, enthralling. Katie put out that they knew who the quote-unquote hackers were, according to her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. OBS is running so much smoother.
I gotta wonder, though, if it's a very smart idea to be putting all that stuff. Right? There's such a thing as to tip people off. Now, I don't know how close they are to legal action on them, that it might, you know, be a null point at this moment in time. But still, I'll have to point.
Yeah, I think they already like know. Like the people that are doing it already know that, you know, people know. So I mean,
because I know she likes to be the first to report things, but
I'm with you. I mean, I kind of said that to myself a little bit, but I mean, the thing is, they've already, oh, what the? Okay, I just flew through the air in Tarkov. I'm literally super Tarkov guy. My character just flew through the air. Yeah, they've already questioned him and shit like that. It's so nuts, man. That story is going to be one of the most unbelievable kind of stories ever when it's over.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's just it's absolutely bonkers. Never in my life would ever thought that. An obsession over a YouTube. Well, I mean, I guess it's not true. Like, there's stuff we've had like that before, but it's still crazy that this actually happened.
Trio.
Yeah, I'm down
You
here.
back here? Oh, okay, let's go. Try to hit over here before anyone gets here. I don't know. We might run into someone. Dude, this is a different level of YouTube obsession, man. Like, I mean, there's no other way to put it. It is an obsession of massive proportions. I don't know how anybody can be on LMN's side, or anyone's side that's participating. I mean, fuck. It's so bad.
I found a car battery.
That's good shit, dude. You're gonna need those for quests and stuff too. All right, let's go. I got some. Actually, I'm gonna check this real quick. How in the world do you even classify the amount of obsession that we're looking at? Like, it's hard to even, you know.
Well, it's almost like stalkers that got denied for whatever reason, because a lot of this stuff happens at the KJKers and all this kind of stuff came from people who used to be your fans, and then she did something or ignored them or didn't respond to something that they did, and all of a sudden they are a hater, and which happens. I understand.
Yep.
People get kind of crazy, but then so it's kind of like a whole stalker thing, right? Like you look at the aspects of when someone has a stalker and they get denied enough or whatever, they decide that the object of their attention can only be with them, and they won't be with them, that they don't deserve to be with anybody else, no one else deserves them, right? And so it ends up turning into something scary violent. And it seems to be like the same thing on here. Like they got rebuffed by her, and now she is the epitome of all evil.
Hey, I ran over here, dude, towards the other encampment. I don't know if you didn't see me go, but or if you can chill. Meet me over at the antenna. I was just letting you know. I'm heading to antenna. Man, and the thing is, in communities, it's not normal to have that much of a hate for any reason. I mean, it's just not. So, I mean, I can't think of any other community where people are as obsessed or as crazy. I mean, I can't think of any other community. There's not a reason.
Nope, I agree.
I mean, if it is who they thought it was, which would be that person near LMN, and then, you've got these people trying to affect Nat and manipulate Nat. I mean, I know a lot of people say Nat's not innocent, and I would go as far as to say, yeah, you're right. But it's just such a crazy situation now. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we're talking like extremely insane threats. I mean, the worst stuff is almost unspeakable.
Yep. I mean, yeah, and it's sick to even think about some of the worst stuff that has been said. And I don't even know how you could direct that kind of feeling toward the person they directed it toward in order to try to get at an online personality who you don't like the way that they treat other internet or what do you call it, TV personalities that you also don't know.
Yeah.
It's absolute bonkers.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is why it still captures so many people's attention even now.
Well, it's because it's a freak show, right? And we're ingrained as humans to enjoy watching car crashes and dumpster freak shows, and that's what this is. Because and I say freak show in the aspect that it's so odd and unusual that you can't stop.
It's like that traveling kind of thing that caught everybody's attention back in the day. Yep, the creep show. It's
Yeah. Weird explosion. It might be me because I got lost.
Where'd you go? Do you know where you went from that last camp?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna fire my gun, but it's silenced, so here we go. Did you hear that?
No, I gotta be way far away.
But you know where your extraction is? Go back to that camp.
Oh, UN roadblock or northern UN roadblock. That'll be fine. I'll be alright.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm dead.
Seriously?
Oh god, yeah. Oh no, 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 no. I can't believe I missed those shots. This dude just spawned here. I missed him again? Are you joking? Those are expensive bullets, bro. These are really expensive. Damn it. Dude, I love the sound of this gun, though. Oh my god, it's so good. I gotta get better at using it, though. I suck. Oh, I have a vest. Awesome. I hear somebody near me. Well, at least we'll be able to document the whole thing. That'll be the good thing about it. It's gonna get a proper documenting.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, it's gonna be one of those things that are like, where were you when this happened?
Well, nobody will believe if it wasn't for people like witnessing it and watching it happen. Nobody would even believe half of the stuff that happened.
No, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
I'm dead.
Who got you? How'd you die?
I don't know. It was a headshot.
Oof. Sniper, dude. Okay, I better move out of here then.
Oh, it wasn't a player though. Kahan Cologne.
If you can report it, then it was a player scout. If you can't report it, then it wasn't.
Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't even a player. Okay. Was that a boss? Could have been a boss. I don't know.
I don't know if there are any here. Oh my god, it takes so long to load these mags. I don't even know if I want to sit here and wait. Well, all I gotta say is I'm glad that they say they got the hackers, and I hope they're right. I hope they got all of them, or I hope that the ones they got are gonna squeal and turn in anyone else that was even slightly involved, passing messages, influencing things, Whatever. I hope it all comes out.
Me too. Because this crap has to be stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, this kind of thing can't happen, man. People have to be able to give their opinion on the internet without, you know, digging into someone's personal life and threatening them or whatever it is. Without all that extra bullshit.
Dark Chaz isn't staged.
Excellent, man. We're going to do some fack attacks. We going to get them fack attacks. Hey, what's up, dude? I'm almost done loading the 60 round mag that I found. I mean, it takes forever.
One thing I do know,
Just a minute.
about Katie, is that the moment she's able to tell us who they are, she will jump on it. So we're definitely going to find out who they are.
I hope she does. I hope she does, you know, tell us what's up.
I don't think she'll be able not to, or I don't think she'll be able to help unless there's some kind of agreement down up, which she can't, right? But
Nice. Nice little AK. It's been a long journey, man, and it's all ending because now even Katie's other stiff lobster loving opposition can't talk about her now, or else says he's not allowed to because of his lawyer or some shit.
yeah, he's actually been really quiet about it, which is kind of a shocker. But I don't know if his lawyer's like, if you don't shut up, I'm gone, right? And
well, I mean, he said it that they hired, like, he's got some expensive lawyers of some kind. Somehow he hired expensive lawyers or some shit.
I would really like to know how. How? Well, I mean, I can guess, but
I
but
can
never
guess
gonna
too.
admit it, you know.
Oh yeah. Come on, YouTube, let's go. What the hell, dude? Hold on. Fuck. Oh, fuck. There's a player right next to me. My stream settings are acting wacky. Oh, that's why. Fuck. I meant to change my streaming settings off of my graphics card and I didn't, but I can't end the stream and restart, so. Okay, now I gotta find this player and I gotta make quick work of him or he's gonna fucking kill me. I mean, how's the stream look, Navy, on your end? Is it looking all right? Is it choppy or anything, or?
Let me see. It looks. I mean, it seems to be looking all right. It doesn't necessarily look as clear as it does, but that could be on my end.
It's probably the fact that I'm streaming on NVIDIA NVEC instead of CBR. I meant to be going through H264 and I didn't set it up. I mean, it looks good on my end. Oh, fuck. Hold on, dude. Bounced! Fuck, that bounced. Okay, I just got fucking donged in the head by a scab too. Weird. Good warm-up round. Let's do some factory runs. Let's go crazy. It's freezing up. Oh, fuck. Let me try to fix it real quick. I don't think it'll let me, but... Fuck. I bet you I can't do this. Let me see. Fuck, no I can't. Oh wait, no, hold on. Unless I can click this button here. Alright, I'm gonna try to fix it right here. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm gonna try. All right. Let me know if we come back in, Navy. Here, let me rock back and forth. See if I start rocking back and forth, I'll know.
I can see you rocking back and forth.
Okay, smoky then. I think we're good. All right. Okay, I'm rocking back and forth. Looks like everybody can see me. That should help. That literally should help very much. No joke. I just pulled it off my graphics cards and onto my CPU. All right. I cut the stream really fast and switched really quickly. BCP!
Nope.
Yeah! What's up, dude? You ready to do some fact attacks?
Oh, I suppose.
In the lobby.
I gotta get geared up. I just got killed, but I'm ready. Alright, I need to just get like a little cheap rig. Not a security vest, but an IKEA vest would work, but they're just about as expensive as these. Shit, I'll pay 90 bucks for that.
Where'd you guys spawn?
What's up?
I spawned in the tunnels.
We haven't gone in yet.
Oh, did I hit the... Oh,
Luckily, if you run out real quick, you'll have enough time because we're still getting it together. So. You guys are funny. Okay, I need 6 more of that shit ammo. And then I'm good to load up the rest. 5 more. All right. There we go. Now, let's see here. These.
I actually got out.
Oh, damn, dude. Hell yeah. All right. I'm ready. I have no body armor. I'll have to find some. I can't believe that scab caught me in the head on that last run, dude. That was shit. I'm getting broke. Do I not have a damn magazine in there? I don't. How awesome.
Where you at, Trio?
I'm waiting for the menu to pop back up.
Yeah, Navy. This is between the whole fraud raiser story with the shit dogs and aliens with peg built in, and then the whole Tati Westbrook lawsuit thing, the great debate community stuff. I mean, there's a long story to tell, and it's going to be a good story to tell.
Yeah, it's definitely a multi-parter craziness, and then how it's all connected is nuts.
Oh yeah.
As far as the players involved, I mean, it's just.
One thing's for sure, like, I'm going to represent both sides, you know what I mean? So that both sides have their say and just tell the tale. And I think it's going to be like one of those, like, it's been so hard to kind of like work it all together to put into video form. It's been a trip, a large undertaking.
Oh, to say the least, yeah. And even then, to try to keep everything straight in your head is just a chore in its own.
Oh, there's so many different people. So many, like, could we ever have believed there would be, like, straight up fraud raisers like that popping out? Like,
I mean, there's always shady people doing some shady stuff, but, like, straight up just flat out using people's kindness to pay for their stuff.
Yeah, but in this whole mess, you know, we were talking about the Christmas fundraiser that Steve did, and, you know, whether or not people think that how fucked up it is, and it definitely is done in false pretenses. It's definitely using like that kind of clickbait to boost it. And then the other sad part of that one is it's almost like it's an accepted kind of like past history, because it's the lesser issue. Like the screenshot issues and shit like that, those were the major issues. Do we got everybody? I don't want to start without anyone. We got Trio, Dark Chaz, and BCP. Yep, we're good. Yeah, you got to change your settings in your playback. You can change them to like high def and stuff, and it'll make it look a lot better if it's not automatically on high def. The only issue was I was having a hard time maintaining video signal with my stream set to my graphics card. So now I've got my graphics card pushing the game, and it won't be burdened by my stream or anything. So that's a good thing. Technically, it shouldn't be, but you know, Tarkov's a heavy game. And I got a really fast CPU anyway, so I'm trying to do a lot of the encoding on my CPU because it just seems like it works better. Oh, Navy, I noticed that Steb took up Fallout New Vegas. You ever play that?
Did he?
Yeah.
I have never. I played the first and second Fallout, but I never picked up New Vegas. I've seen it before. I enjoy games like that, but it would be hilarious watching him just die all the time.
Well, you know, it's a very story-rich game.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think he'll actually have some fun finally. And that'll be weird, won't it?
He'll get bored somehow with it. It's gonna be something.
He'll find
there's just nothing he does content-wise. I wish he would find some good stuff to do, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe
when you argue with an astrophysicist about square roots after they tell you you're wrong, I don't know what else there is for you.
Yeah.
What'll end up happening is he'll find some obscure like atheist reference within the game and then post on his blog in the most poorly written 30,000 word essay ever.
The agnosticism of Fallout.
It actually is there, you know, truly. It's one of the coolest little like games it's got all these factions in it. They all have different desires and everything. And you can go in and there's so much storyline, so many side quests. It's a great game. It really is. I'd like to play it on stream sometime, but no, you said something about, you know, it'd be cool if he did some content. Exactly. Because that would be You know, that should be the thing that we all focus on doing. And that way it would take him away. That's true, Lauren. No, that's true. But it would take him away from, you know, fighting with people is my point. Which might let everybody have a good time again for a while. Yeah.
May the force be with it.
Here we go. My God, that song
Right up your
ended
heads.
right perfectly at that time.
Oh, I completely forgot about that. April Diamond says this is hilarious considering Nate is in Vegas.
Nate's in Vegas? Still?
Yeah.
Dan High Guy says maybe he'll get the FBI side quest.
I got dibs on a backpack if you find one.
Going to the office.
I'm on second. Don't shoot me.
Yeah, that was close.
Coming up. Head down towards that hallway.
Ah, man, I got disconnected.
No shit, where are you? Office?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm up
you're in the
office
perfect
next to
spot,
the file
dude.
cabinet.
Alright, we'll keep an eye on you.
I'm in death hallway.
We coming.
But you know, just don't shoot me.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, he's coming up down the end of death hallway. Oh, he went back down.
Left
Powered
side
like
here.
a little bitch.
They're on both sides of us down there. Who's running?
Me, I'm over. I'm
Oh.
getting back in the office to protect
No,
Chaz.
you're good. You're good, dude. Nope, I don't mind you running. I just want to make sure it was us.
I'm outside of death hallway here.
You went over this way, dude.
Yeah, I haven't discoed in weeks.
Heard somebody scream somewhere. He's down.
Alright, good. There's another one over there, dude. Just heard him.
Alright, I'm in.
Alright, we're running down to Pump House.
Alright, we're coming out into Death Hallway.
We're on the catwalk heading to the pump house.
Okay, where are you guys at?
I'm below the pump house.
Rio, Chaz?
I'm
I'm
all
in
the
the
way up
corner.
over here.
Up on the second. I don't know what I'm doing.
Somebody's shooting at me.
Hey, you?
Oh, they hit me.
Are you up top? Are you up top?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh,
Was that dude shooting you, Trio? Because I just killed one.
yeah.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
You're dead. So who's over there by your body?
Nah, I don't know who.
Not me. I'm back by this blue dumpster by the
I got him.
hallway.
I got him.
Man, tore me up. 3 heavy bleeds and a fracture.
Oof. Alright, I'm gonna check my kill real quick. Hey, Uni, I got a scav backpack over here.
Alright. I'll grab it if I need to. I've got a, duffel bag. I hear someone walking.
I'm not walking.
Where are you at, just so I don't kill you?
I'm over by those tanks where I shot my guy.
Okay.
Over by the pump house. Get him?
Yeah. You running up? Is that you coming?
I'm over by the blue bins.
Okay. Then that's you.
Where are you at? I hear somebody
I'm like
walking.
right here. I'm not walking. I'm just putting on a better rig here. There's a bunch of them over here, bro.
Where are you at?
I'm over here. Okay,
I see you.
You see me?
you.
Okay, I didn't want to shoot you. Okay,
Nope, I'm
there's
right
a
behind
bunch
you.
right here, dude. If you got grenades, launch them over here.
Oh, that was a beautiful toss.
Behind us.
He went up in the death hallway.
They're all around us, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's running at us. I'm in BCP. Left side coming around. Headshotted me.
You make it really hard when you run up on him like that, man.
Fuck, I don't have a heavy bleed. Running up on us. Oh, I gotta get past. Or backside. Back.
Yep, they're right across the way. From the tanks. They were running left to right.
I'm using the golden star. They're coming right up on me. Or they went up. They went upstairs. I need to get a golden star, dude. I've got a broken leg. There might be Tagilla.
They're up in a death hallway. Saw the flash.
I need to go in here and heal. You want to run with me? Come on.
Oh! That wasn't you. I'm dead.
Fuck. Dear God, I'm getting too good at this. Let's go. Reload.
Yeah, what's some of that stuff you were talking about earlier? Stories you want to get into that are not 17?
That are not the crazy cult people that we've been looking at lately.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I'm looking at a bunch of different cults. I've talked about that a few times. Where's this armor at? There we go. Okay.
What was the one we were looking at earlier? The God Lady, Godmother?
Oh, yeah, dude. I forget I always say it wrong, but it's such a fucking crazy awesome story. Like, no joke.
Well, apparently, like, their stuff is still up. Like, the videos and stuff on the, I guess,
Yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah, they're up for sure. And
there,
I got some internet culture topics I'm gonna hit, just like basic, like cool video stuff, like other videos I've done and stuff like that. I got a whole bunch of updates to do. I mean, tutorials. I got so much shit to do. Like content to choose from. It's unbelievable. We've been looking at some of it though. We've been talking about the different other cults and stuff that are out there, so. Honestly, the only time we talk about them anyway is here, when we're just fucking around. So. Oh, damn. I want the back of that. Oh, there. I can take that off? Holy fuck. Yeah. Tell me that's PS ammo. But yeah, man, there's a lot of good topics to hit. Did you have a PP cat or BCP?
Yes, sir, I did.
I think this dude took it.
It was, wasn't, it just had a silencer on it. That was the only thing fancy with it. Other than that, it was a pretty basic bitch.
Nope, this isn't you. This is the dude that killed you. Yeah. Shit. All right. So he looted your body and got shot.
Good, fuck him.
Oof.
I think I'll do one more and then I'll go lay down.
I'm getting tired early too, man.
Found an exit. It's time to extract.
Discord kicked me and I'm having to restart my phone. Be right back. All right, man. Damn, I got 8 scav kills. Holy shit.
Good job.
I gotta do those damn quests. What's his name? Skier. I gotta do the skier quest.
Oh, I got a bunch of his to do. I've been working on Lend-Lease. The two that I need to do are I gotta go into the sanitarium or whatever on the shoreline.
Oof.
Navy's back.
Where are we heading?
Yeah. What's up?
Where are we heading next?
What do you guys want to do? I want to do it. I wanted to go in factory again, but it's up to you guys.
That's what I'm gearing up for, so.
Hell yeah.
Factory's good.
Good. We really need Menace to be with us. Where are you, Menace?
Yep.
Glorious bastard.
Menace has been hitting the bed a little early, I think.
Discord says he's playing Tarkov. Motherfucker's hiding from us.
Discord betrays your treachery.
He might just be online, or he might be having the kids play, or the kids might be playing. So, who knows? I'm sure he'll get in here soon.
Alrighty, bets are open. First team kill, most team kills.
Are the bets open? Uh-oh.
And I found my Lennon glasses. Woot woot.
Hell yeah, dude. Alright, I think I sold all that shit from the last round that I'm gonna sell. Well, hold on, not completely. All right. Okay, I got a level 4 armor at least. That's nice to have.
Any non-anonymous will ask, what was the tune you had on before this one?
What was the what? The song?
Song, yeah.
If it was the one that goes like do 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 boom 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 boom. That's called Cycles. It's by, I forget the dude's name. It's free out on the internet. I have to think about what his name is. It'll come to me if I think about it. Audionautics does some of the ones I play that aren't ones I make. Some of the ones I make, but it just depends on which specific song you're listening to, man. I got a bunch of different songs. A bunch of them. All right. You guys ready? You guys good? I'm taking another magazine in, dude.
Non says it might have been this one with the saxophone.
Oh, this one. The Chances? It's called Chances, copyright free. It's just, yeah, anyone can download it and use it off the internet. It's a good one. Search for copyright-free, either copyright-free saxophone chances or just, you know, anything like that ought to bring it up. Yeah. Oh, what the hell, dude? There. There we go. Okay. There we go. And grenades real quick. Just got 3 of them out of that round, so fuck it. Let me find them. There they are. I need flash grenades, honestly. That's what I'm supposed to be killing people with, flash grenades. Oh my god, that's what I was sitting there thinking. What else do I gotta do? And it was my heals are fucked. Alright, I think we're good. I think I'm good. Oh, I wanted to get BP, see how much BP ammo is, because the BP ammo just knocks everybody down, dude. But it's so expensive to run it. If I wanted to buy 200 of these, it'd be 200,000. Good God, dude. Fuck it. Alright, I'm heading into FAC. Just need the BCP.
Be there in 1.
Telling you, bro. Use those 7.62 AKs and shit. Changes the game. You just start winning engagements because those rounds are so big, it just annihilates people. Nah, Navy. Also, there's a bunch of videos I want to react to. There's some, like, pretty funny videos out there I've been, like, saving up for reaction.
Heck yeah.
And
That's awesome. Yeah, that would definitely be a good change to get something funny going on.
yeah, because this story, like I said a week or two ago, it ended out. And it's only just been purposely dragged out, in my opinion. I think the other side is just trying to vie for attention.
Of course they are. And they want to keep you talking about it. So they're going to keep doing stuff, or stuff's going to leak out, right?
Yeah, they're going to threaten people, and they're going to go after people, and they're going to attack Nate, and they're going to attack this person, and they just never stop.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you draw the line, it's just going to go on forever again. So that's why a week ago I said it was over. That is until all this other garbage comes out.
So I guess
and by the way,
don't ever say it's over.
yeah. Well, this thing's going to get just, if they think it's bad now or it's getting bad, it's just going to get worse and worse now that the Tati Westbrook lawsuit's over. It's just going to curb, just crash downward and downward and downward.
Well, and then you have, you know, old Silverfish talking about feelings he gets.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me,
I
bro.
know.
Yeah, he gets those feelings. He needs to go talk to the doctor. It's not normal.
It's not. It's not. It's like a constant LARP that for some reason it's not qualified as a LARP when he does it, right?
Those feelings that he's getting are his bummed up clacka.
Yeah, from all the lobster rolls from the dollar store.
That bummed up clacka.
They're called
yeah.
Mexico.
Here we go. Because yeah, I mean, everybody gets to have an opinion on the stuff going on in their community. In this community, if people don't like your opinion, instead of like responding, they flip the fuck out. You know, it's like we're all sitting here, we're all a group of the responders. Then you got the people who just flip out. So it's just like, what in the fuck, bro? Like,
well,
crazier and crazier and crazier every time.
the problem is the whole group of them respond with their emotions, right? Everything's an emotional response, right? And so instead of like putting out good criticism or some kind of, you know, pushback or whatever, they freak out and go and say some really like messed up shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when we talk about it again, somehow it's us doing something wrong or whatever. I don't know. You know, I mean, it's obviously that I always wondered why they used the term butthurt so much. It was like every single person that would criticize them, it was destined for these guys to just sit there and be saying that they are butthurt.
Well, we know certain people in their group having a, you know, I guess you'd say an obsession with butts. So,
Well, yeah, but they would, I mean, you could just guess and be like, okay, they're mad at, I don't know, Rob Lee. Oh, it'll only be like a few hours for they're saying he's butthurt, and then right on cue. So, personally, I think it's projection, because the emotional response that would be what you would describe as that. Not a measured, you know, realistic response.
yeah, thought out or brought with evidence or anything else. And that's the thing, is that that's what happens when you don't have an actual defense to an argument, is that you come out with an emotional response. You start like yelling at somebody, right? And then it goes to the ad hominem attacks. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you're untrustworthy, or you're this, that, and a third. It's not your evidence that you put forth is wrong because of this.
Exactly. I've already tried breaking it down from that perspective, so they would, you know, maybe look at it and be like, oh, well, let's actually try to respond. But then again, there's a reason they don't. There's a reason the emotional response is there. If they had anything else, that would be there. That would come out. But fuck it. You know, it's boring. I mean, I don't know. For weeks, I've been saying it's boring. I mean, we responded when we come on, basically to defend, you know, Nate, defend someone else for a minute. And then we just play video games because it's boring. So, you know. Because it's so boring. Oh, fuck. Watch out, grenade out, grenade out. Don't go up there, don't go up there.
Oh, I lost my comms.
Comms? Why does my dude hold my gun up over here? It's a bug. This gun is bugged.
Everything's on one channel. Alright. Where you guys at? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're over by the dead body house. Move in the med tent.
Coming up.
I'm gonna drop down here and underground. That sounds like Tagilla. We might just finally have gotten a Tagilla map.
I'm over here by the med tent.
Tagilla! You got me. It's Tagilla. That was him. He's underground. He's right by you. You're standing right by Tagilla, BCP.
I tried.
Instantly shot me in the head, dude. Just instantly blasted me. Scab boss.
Oh, he ran like a little bitch.
He hit me with BT, so he's got his AK.
I'm down in the tunnel still.
I'm over here on the ramp by the med tent.
If you throw a grenade right down the not the ramp by the med tent, but the other ramp to the right of the med tent, you'll hit Tagilla.
No, he took off running.
My only grenade.
I chucked a grenade at him and he took off running like a little bitch.
Oh. Dude, there was nothing I could do. I shot him a few times.
Whoa, hey.
Sorry, dude. Little jumpy.
Oh, friendly fire, BCP.
Friendly fire, friendly fire.
That's it for me. That was fun.
Hey, thanks, buddy. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm going to bed early tonight too, so. I might even call it a night myself. I'm tired. Fuck. All right, I'm jumping, guys. I'll see you. I'm gonna lay down.
What?
I know, I know. I'll catch up with you. We'll do a whole Tarkov day tomorrow. I'm going to bed though. Peace. All right. I hate it. I want to play with BCP and Chaz, but I'm getting tired. I'm hungry. I need to eat. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. The stream's running really good in this setting. So this is the setting I'm going to keep. I shut down the stream for like 20 seconds and I put on a new setting. So, and it's working perfectly now from what I can see. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to watch different parts of the stream to look at what, you know, how the video went and all that. Trying to iron it down a little bit. And I just want to get the perfect amount of like detail in Tarkov without taxing the system. That's what I'm trying to do. While at this, because if I can run Tarkov, by the way, also, I can run anything. So either way, though, I have to work on uploads. Though I do have a, you know, happy news. A couple of old videos on UNIRock 2 are doing really good. So, you know, actually, I haven't even looked at my analytics on my PC. Oh, yeah. A couple videos on UNIRock 2 are doing really good. And that's good. That's a good thing. Because I need that. So, hopefully they keep doing better and better and better. While I get some new content up there. And get some of these videos done. Luckily, though, I don't have to do any more of the prep work. I've got everything ready. So that's always good. It's always good to take like a long-term project you've been working on and get to the point where you can finish it. So, yeah, we're going to put the Fraud Razor stuff behind us. There's no need for further Fraud Razor reveals. Personally, I do think that there's no coming back from the Fraud Razors. And the video will sum up the problems in each Fraud Razor. That's going to be the issue. It'll be going through how it happened, what happened, how it happened, and then the fraud razors that are left, go see, looking at which ones are, you know, problematic or have the same red flags as the other ones, right? And that'll be easy. I still have the video. I was trying to think about whether I want to just respond to the FTFE. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of making a separate video to respond to FTFE, I'm going to put that segment inside the Fraud Razor video thing. Because I think it's a really good example. FTFE is a really good example of what can go wrong when you are around people doing fucked up shit. You know? And where does the line draw? He wants to hate me because I was willing to ask the questions that sucked and make the points and give my opinion. And I know he didn't like it, my opinion, but I do think he has to realize that it's perfectly fine for someone to hold that opinion with the circumstances when you're going to lie. You're going to repeat someone's information when you are near that person and can ask all the questions and do, you know, I feel like it was the responsibility of people near Reds and Sean that were sharing that Fraud Razor only after questions were asked to come out and make it, you know, ask the questions and get them to prove it to them. And obviously, if they would have done that, they would have seen the red flags. They would have come back and not been able to prove it to them. They would have given them excuses. They would have distracted them. They might have even turned on them. If like Team or Fight would have asked, you know, for details, which you would think would be on them. You think that would be on them, right? Yeah, if you're going to repeat Reds' bullshit, Sean's bullshit, and attack people for them, don't get pissed when you're lumped in with them. I think that's how it works, right? And that's the issue that people have when they allow themselves to fight someone else's battle. Because at that point, you're telling me you were just blindly fighting his battle. And it's even when I say that to you right now, I look at it and say, I'm not going to fucking be lied to. So being lied to in that area would, like, saying, you know, when I say that, of course, I'm meaning I don't believe that you didn't ask those questions, or that you didn't already not know. When I say already know, I'm not like putting it on him. I'm saying it's like, in order to fight the battle, you'd have to check, because you'd say to them, I'm not going to go out there and tell everybody that you fact check this fraud raiser if you didn't. So prove it to me real quick. And according to Reds at the time and after, up until things got exposed, he was proving it to people behind the scenes everywhere. And they were all looking at the evidence and saying that UNIRock was a liar. Remember that? Like, Reds would do that. Reds and Sean and them. Maybe it was Sean, but one of them would go and say, like, well, other people have seen the evidence and they know I didn't run a fraud rate. Fuck, never mind. Red said it on FTFE's show. He said that he checked Sean's shit and that Uni was lying. Right? Okay. I'm forgetting these things, but I'm getting them out of order, I mean. So, if you're going to go as far as to say that, you can't then be shocked and surprised when people believe the things they believe, right? So I've got to be able to embody that in my video. And I've just taken enough time to really be able to do it and to relax with it and to enjoy the summer. It's summertime. You guys know, I said, did I say this on stream or did I say it on Periscope? I might have said it on Periscope earlier. We all take a little, you know, step back in the summer, get some sun, hang out with the family. Because once wintertime comes, we're going to be hunkered in here. It's going to be nasty outside. You get me? And we're going to be making content, right? That's right. That's what, of course we are. That's what I love to do. Hey, Randolph, good to see you, man. I'm just headed off. That's why there's only a few peeps hanging. We're at the end. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Appreciate you. You're awesome. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. And hopefully I can get an upload up. I want to do that quick CHRISTLEY update before I work on everything else. So I'm probably going to try to do that tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, Randolph, will do.